go with some examples of the vector with where we can get the two components, means where we can get the x component and y component. Okay, so hope you understood how to resolve the vector and how we can write the components. Okay, if you know the components, you can get the magnitude of the given vector also, and its direction, means angle made with the x-axis or y-axis. Okay, or if they give the angle theta and the x and y components, you can write the a vector also. Okay, you can find magnitude also, direction also, and total vector also. Okay, so so in last class we have discussed about the resolution and components of vectors. Okay, resolution and components of vectors. Resolution and components of the vectors. Okay, so so what we have done, if you have the two-dimensional vector, suppose this is your vector, say it's A, so vector A, and this is the origin. So this is going to be what its x component, and this is going to be what its y component. Okay, so these ax and ays are not vectors. If you want to make them vectors, what you have to do, ax you have to multiply by unit vector I cap for ax, and you have to multiply by unit vector j cap for ay. Okay, so what we got the resultant vector. So resultant vector we got it as vector A equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap. Okay, so ax and ay are what components? Ax and ay are the components along x and y axis respectively. Okay, so ax is along the x axis and ay is along y axis. Okay, so how we can find the magnitude of this vector? Magnitude of that vector, you can find it as root of ax square plus root of ay square, root of ax square plus ay square. Okay, so then how much angle it is making with x axis? So that you can find with this one magnitude. So theta, direction. So you can write it as tan theta is equals to. So what you can write? Ay divided by ax, opposite divided by adjacent. Okay, so theta equals to tan inverse of ay divided by ax, tan inverse of ay divided by ax. Okay, so these things we have to remember in resolving or writing the components of vector. Apart from that, how we can write ax and ay in terms of theta, that also we know. Ax is what? Ax is cos theta. Okay, a cos theta. Okay, ay is what? Ay is a sin theta. Okay, if you want to make these as vectors, what you have to do? You have to multiply by I cap and j cap. So if I make vectors, so this will become j cap. Okay, so don't worry about this part as of now. So these three things you have to remember. Where you can use this one? Remember, most of time in your physics, vectors will come in this format only. Okay, for example, suppose you have the vector, say vector A is equals to say 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. If this is the case, so what will happen? They may ask, find the magnitude of vector A. Find magnitude of vector A. Second thing, find angle made by vector A. Find angle made by vector A with x axis. x axis. So C, right, find the components of x and y components of vector A. Okay, find x and y components, x and y components of vector A. Okay, so only this vector is given. They are asking three questions. Okay, so what is the first one? First one is find magnitude of vector A. So how we can find the magnitude of vector A? Remember, this you have to compare it with, this is what vector A is equals to 4i cap plus 3j cap. Okay, so what is the standard equation? Standard equation is here, so compare with that one. Okay, a cap is equals to, what is that? Ax I cap plus ay j cap. Compare these two. Okay, then ax is equals to what? Ax is equals to 4, ay is equals to what? Ay is equals to 3. So what they are asking, first question they are asking as magnitude of vector A. Okay, so they are asking magnitude. So magnitude, what is the formula? This is what the formula. Magnitude of vector A is equals to root of ax square plus ay square. Okay, so what is ax? Ax is 4, ay is 3. Okay, so root of 4 the square plus 3 the square, so this will become 4 the square means 16, 3 the square means 9, so this will become root of 25. Okay, so magnitude of A is equals to root of 25 is what? 5. Okay, so this is what, how we can find the magnitude. Second thing what they are asking, find angle made by A with x axis. Find angle made by A with x axis means theta you have to find. So we have the formula for theta. Okay, theta is equals to, so for B to find the theta, so theta, tan theta is equals to what? Ay divided by ax. Okay, so tan theta equals to, ay is what? Ay is 3 by 4. So theta equals to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Actually, tan inverse of 3 by 4 is how much? Tan inverse of 3 by 4 is some 30 degree. Okay, so that we will see later. As of now, if you write this much, that's enough. Okay, when you learn that in mathematics, so you can directly write the degree. Okay, angle in degree. Okay, so what is the C question? Option is the third question. Find x and y components of vector A. What are the x and y components? Ax and ay are the components along x and y axis. That means ax and ay are itself what? They are the components. We know that these two are what? These two are the components. Okay. So what are the components here? 4 and 3 are the components. Okay. So component, x component is what? X component is much? 3 or 4? X component is 4. Y component is 3. Okay, so you got all three values. Okay, so this is how we can take help of writing the components of the vectors. Okay, so sometimes you may find the vectors like this also. Say 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. So one more will come. This will come when vector is in space. So for whatever we have discussed, say x I cap plus y j cap was for the what? Plane. So if vector is in space, I mean in 3D, so what will happen? K will also come. Okay, so we'll see how we can solve these kind of the vectors. So means with the 3 dimensions. Okay, so you can write it as with 3 dimensions also. Okay, so whatever so far we have discussed was the 2 dimension, or it was in the plane. Now we will see with a 3 dimension. Okay, so here what will happen? You have to take 3 axes. Okay, so this is one axis. Okay, so here this is the x, this is the y, and z will come what? It will come out of the board. Okay, so that I will take like this. Okay, so this is what the z. Okay, so now Now vector will be like this. It will be here. It will be here. Okay. It makes some angle with x, some angle with y, and some angle with z. This is what the vector. It is not like this. Okay. It is coming out of board, but not perpendicularly. It is making a corner. Okay. It's just like we have to take the for example, if we take the three axes, so what will happen? So we have to need some pens over here. So if I take two axes over here, so this is one axis, and here we'll take another axis. Okay. So z axis will be here somewhere. Okay. So this is what the z axis. Okay. You have the three dimensions over here. So where is your vector? Your vector is going to be here. Getting the point? So these are the three: x, y, z axis. Then what you have to do? You have to hold your vector here. So this vector is making some angle with x, some angle with y, some angle with z. So three angles are there. Okay. So those three angles you can take it as alpha, beta, gamma, like that. Okay. So I will draw it here. It's difficult to draw that one, but let us take. So it may be here. Okay. If you want it, make it three dimension. So it will be here, and from this side it may have some, say from this one, and here it may have like this. Okay. That means it is coming out. It is making some angle. Okay. So yeah. So with x-axis it is making some angle alpha. With y-axis it is making some angle, say beta. With z-axis, it is making say some angle. So what you can say gamma. Okay. Alpha, beta, gamma are the what? Three angles. Okay. Alpha, beta, gamma are the three angles made by the this vector A. Okay. So this is the vector A. Now where are the components? You have to take x component over here. So where will be the x component? It is not reaching xi, it is reaching somewhere here. So x component is here somewhere. Okay. So till here you can take this as ax. Okay. So y component will be here somewhere. Okay. So this is going to be y component. So here ay, and here it will be az. Okay. But ax, ay, az are not the vectors. When you multiply with I cap, j cap, so that will become what? Vector. Okay. So I cap I will multiply in j cap, or sorry, this is not j cap. This is the what? K cap. So here this ay, what you can write? J cap along yj, along z k. Okay. So this is what the diagram. So now here how we can write? What are the components? Components are ax, ay, az. Okay. If you write in vector form, so that will become what? Ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap. Okay. So that is not required. Now components means only ax, ay, az. Okay. So now see here. There we used to find ax with the help of what? With the help of cos theta, then ay with the help of sin theta. Okay, here it is not required. We can get with the help of cos theta only. Cos theta or cos alpha is what? Cos alpha will give you what? It will give you ax divided by a. Then cos beta, ay divided by a. Okay, so like that we can get the components as cos alpha equals to ax divided by a. Okay. So what you will get? You will get it as ax equals to a cos alpha. Similarly, cos beta is equals to ay divided by a. Remember here sign will not come. So ay is equals to what? A cos beta. Okay. So here different angles will come. There only one angle was there, that is what? Theta. Okay. So this is what? Az divided by a is equals to, so what you can write? Az is equals to A cos gamma. Okay. So these are the what these are the what the components or components ax, ay, az. Okay. So ax, ay, az you can find therefore a cos alpha, a cos beta, and a cos gamma. If you want to write in the vector form, so ax vector, if you want, you have to write a cos alpha I cap. If you want ay vector, a cos beta j cap. If you want az, so a cos gamma, so k cap. Okay, like that. Okay. So then what is the how you can write this vector? So a you can write it as, remember, vector a you can write it as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Okay. So this is what going to be your vector. Ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap is going to be what it is going to be a vector. Okay. So you can get it also. You can if you make a square and add, you will get this one. Okay. Similarly as we got in the what your 2 dimension. Okay. So now what about the magnitude? What about the magnitude of vector A? So magnitude of vector A is very simple. You have to take square root of ax square plus ay square plus azb square. Okay. So this is what going to be a magnitude of vector A. Direction, so you have to find what separately. What is the alpha and what is the beta and what is the gamma. Okay. For that we have here to find alpha, beta, gammas. We have here, and this is what going to be a magnitude of the vector. Okay. So a vector A equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. So let me write this vector over here. So vector E. So what you can write, vector E. This is what magnitude of vector. So vector E is what? Ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Or you can write it as vector A is equals to a cos alpha I cap plus a cos beta j cap plus a cos gamma k cap. Okay. So like this also you can write. This in general sometimes you can write it as vector A equals to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So don't get surprised when you see these kind of equations. Okay. Both are same. Here x component I have taken ax. Here x component we have taken x only. Okay. So like that you can generally write. For example, you can write the vector like vector A is equals to say 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus say 4 k cap, like this. What are the x and y and z components? X component is 2 here, y component is 3, and z component is 4. Okay. So like that, similar to that one, similar to the your 2-dimensional one. But only thing is here you won't get the a general solution for theta, because here we don't have only one angle theta, we have the 3 different angles over here. So we have to find theta separately, I mean angles alpha, beta, gamma separately. So those alpha, beta, gammas are also called as what direction cosine. That we'll see in the next coming concepts. So let me get one important equation, not required much, but let us see. We got cos alpha equals to what? Ax by a. Cos beta equals to ay by a. And cos gamma equals to az by z. Okay. So see here. Now square and add all these three. Okay. Squaring and adding. Okay. Square and add. So what will happen? This will become cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. What I am doing, I am squaring and adding. Cos square gamma is equals to So this will become what? Ax square by a square. Ax square by a square plus ay square by a square plus az square by a square. Okay. So see here now. This denominator to same only, so you can take this as common a square. So this will become what? Ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay. What is this ax square plus ay square plus az square? We know a equals to ax square plus ay square plus az square, means magnitude of a. So a equals to root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Squaring on both sides, a square equals to will become what? Ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay. So this is nothing but a square. So what do we have? Is ax square plus ay square plus az square. A square plus ay square plus az square means what? Means a square. So I will substitute that one here. Okay. So a square divided by a square. Okay. So what we have on this side we are having cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. So a square will get cancelled. So what remain? Remain is 1. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. Very important relation. Okay. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equals to 1. Why it is important? If they give only alpha and beta, you can calculate gamma from here. If they give only beta and gamma, you can calculate only alpha from here. Okay. If any one angle is not given, then you can find the third angle. You can write the vector form. Okay, or you can write the components. Okay, because to find the components ax, ay, az, alpha, beta, gamma is required. Okay. So for that one. So this is not the z, this is a. Okay. So for that one, this relation is very important. If any one angle is not given at that time, this relation will help you to find the what? To find the what your remaining angle. Okay. So let me write that here. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. Okay. So remember that relation, very important. So let me take an example of 3 dimensions. So for example, they have given say vector A is equals to whatever number you want, you can take. So 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus say 5 k cap. Okay, so this is what the vector they are given. So they may ask you to find the magnitude of A. Find magnitude of vector A. They may ask alpha, beta, gamma also. So that we will see later. So how we can find the magnitude? They have given vector A equals to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. What is our standard equation? Standard equation, as we know, ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Okay. Now we got the components. Okay. What are the components? They may ask components also, no? So we can make one more question over here. Components. So what is the components? Components. Ax is equals to how much? 3. Ay is equals to 4, az equals to 5. Okay. What they are asking? They are asking the magnitude of vector A. So as we know the formula, magnitude of vector A is equals to root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So root of ax the square means 3 the square, 4 the square, 5 the square. Okay. So 3 the square plus 4 the square plus 5 the square. Okay. So 3 square will become 9 plus 4 square 16, 5 square 25. Okay. So 9 plus 16 will be a 25. Okay. So 25 plus 25. So total will become what? 50. 50 you can write it as what? 50 you can write it as 25 into 2. So 25 you take outside. So this will become what? 5 root 2. So magnitude of vector A is what? Magnitude of vector A is 5 root 2. Okay. So this is what if they ask the magnitude, if they ask the components. Sometimes they may ask alpha, beta, gamma also. So very simple, you can find the alpha, beta, gamma. So cos alpha is what? Ax divided by A. So what is Ax? Ax is 3. A is what? A we got here. 5 root 2. So alpha equals to cos inverse of 3 by 5 root 2. Okay. So just we are taking general example. So we are getting complicated. Okay. So if they ask the beta angle, so ay divided by A. If they won't ask magnitude, if they are asking only alpha, beta, gamma, then also what? Then also you have to find what magnitude, because A is required here. Okay. So here ay is what? 4. 4 divided by 5 root 2. So beta is cos inverse of 4 by 5 root 2. I am not going to cancel anything, so we will write as it is. Gamma equals to Az by A. Okay. So that is 5 by 5 root 2. So 1 5 will get cancelled. So gamma equals to cos inverse of 1 by root 2. Okay. Because 5 is getting cancelled. Okay. So this is how you can get the magnitude alpha, beta, gamma when the vector is given with 3 dimensions, means I cap, j cap, k cap. So one more very interesting example. So suppose a bird fly with velocity say some 10 meters per second, making angle 60 degree with x, y and z axis. X, y and z axis. Okay. So find velocity vector. Find velocity vector. Okay. What they are saying? They are saying ki a bird is A bird is flying with a velocity of say 10 meter per second. Okay. It's making an angle 60 degree with x, y, z, with x 60 degree, with y 60 degree, with z 60 degree. They are asking to write this vector. So what are the things they are given? They have given magnitude of V. They have given. This is what magnitude of vector V. So magnitude of vector V is 10 meter per second. Okay, that means they are given V, and they are given alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha equals to, beta equals to, gamma equals to 60 degree. They are given. They are asking to find vector. They are asking to find vector V. They are asking to find vector V. So vector V, how we can write? Vector V equals to Px I cap plus Py j cap plus Pz k cap. But Vx, Vy, Vz are not given. But what they have given? They have given alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. So A cos alpha, A cos beta, A cos gamma. Similarly, we can write here vector V equals to V cos alpha I cap plus, I hope you are getting, A equals to, so V cos beta j cap plus V cos gamma k cap. Okay. So V equals to V. What is that V? V is so 10. Here it is given 10 cos 60 degree I cap plus 10 cos 60 degree j cap plus 10 cos 60 degree k cap. Okay. So V is equals to 10 cos 60. 10 cos 60 means what? Cos 60 means 1 by 2. Okay. So 1 by 2 I cap plus 10. Again cos 60 is 1 by 2 j cap plus 10. Again cos 60 is what, 1 by 2, so k cap. Okay, so v equals to, this is what, this is 1s are, so 5, so 5 I cap plus, this is also 5 j cap plus, this is also going to be 5 k cap. Okay, so this is what they are asking. So vector, so velocity vector is v equals to 5 I cap plus 5 j cap plus 5 k cap. This is what the how we can calculate the vector when they give